Hey everyone, Sean here with Fotodiox.com. WonderPana is our filter system for ultra-wide angle lenses. These lenses do not have a traditional filter thread, but with WonderPana, you can add a filter thread to the front of your ultra-wide angle lens and then use Fotodiox WonderPana filters. And today we're using my personal Rokinon 14mm f2.8 IF lens. Now this is the cine version, but it also works on the photography version. And before we get any farther, here's a list of all of the ultra-wide angle lenses our WonderPana filter systems support. Okay, on to the filters. Let's start with our WonderPana ND filters. This is our ND32 filter, which is a 5-stop filter, which means it stops 5 stops of light from entering your lens. And ND filters basically act like sunglasses. They cut the light entering your lens, which means you can slow down your shutter speed even in bright sunlight and get beautiful long exposures. You can see here we were shooting in a creek bed, and by using the ND32, I was able to do a much longer exposure time and get this beautiful sense of motion in the water. And ND filters are also essential for shooting shallow depth of field video. If you're out in bright sunlight and you want to shoot at, say, an f2.8, like this Rokinon 14mm can go to, that's a lot of light coming through your lens. And even at ISO 100, you're gonna be way overexposed. But with an ND filter, you can cut the light coming through and shoot beautiful shallow depth of field cinematic video, no matter how bright it is outside. Next, we're gonna look at our WonderPana CPL filter. CPL stands for circular polarizer, and what this filter allows you to do is remove reflections from an image. It's really easy. You just rotate the front element of the filter and it actually cuts reflection. So you can actually kind of crank in exactly how much reflection removal you want in your scene. These filters are great if you're shooting a landscape with water and you want to remove some of the sunlight reflection on the water. And CPL filters are great for just shooting a more dynamic image because they give your shot more vibrance. By removing all the little reflections in a scene, like the reflections on leaves, you're gonna create an image that's more colorful and has more pop. Our WonderPana UV filters help remove haze in an image. If you've ever shot a landscape with really distant elements, like far away mountains or forests or buildings, you're gonna see there's gonna be some haze in the shot, especially if it's kind of a hazy day. But with our multi-coated UV filter, you can actually cut some of that haze and make your shot more dynamic. Another really important use for UV filters is just general lens protection. So let's say you have your ultra-wide angle lens mounted on the roof of a car for a video shoot. Now you could just have the lens naked to the elements, but think about all of those bugs and bits of dust and gravel that might be flying through the air. You're really gonna want another piece of glass in front of your optic protecting it. And that's another essential use of a UV filter. It's kind of like armor for your lens. We've taken a look at our WonderPana circular filters and some of the general image control they give you. But what if you want to get a little more creative? Well, that's where our WonderPana square filters come in. To use these filters, all you have to do is get our WonderPana square filter holder brackets and attach them to either side of your circular filter holder. You can get these as a kit, or if you have just the WonderPana circular holder, you can buy them separately later if you want to add filters to your collection. This is a soft edge grad ND filter, and we're just going to slide it into the square filter holder like this. Kind of find a position we want, and then we can tighten these screws to lock it into place. And then we can also rotate it left or right to place it where we need in a scene. And grad ND filters are essential for controlling exposures of skies. Let's say you're shooting a landscape and you want your sky to be darker. With a grad ND, you can do that because the neutral density is at the top of the scene, and then as it goes down, it graduates to no ND filter. So you can have your landscape exposed normally and your sky darker. WonderPana square filters include grad NDs in soft and hard edge, varying ND strengths and varying colors. And you can also put 2 square filters together for extra control. Or you can have a WonderPana circular filter and a square filter together. So by using WonderPana square filters along with the circular filters, you're adding that extra level of control to your photography or video. Okay, well that was a quick look at our WonderPana filter system. Now, if you have any questions about this system, comment below. I'd love to help you out. And click the links in the description below to learn more about WonderPana and maybe get one for yourself today. And click right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos just like this one. I'm Sean with Fotodiox.com, and thanks for watching.